Did I ask you who sent the Quran? I said who compiled. You know what compilation means? Like you take all the pieces and compile it, make one book. Who did that? No, it's not. It's okay. He's just on me. It's not on you. It's only on me. It's only on me. Yeah. You don't have to be in that. So let me ask you. Do you understand what our question is? Who compiled the Quran?
I understand. I don't know.
But you don't know who compiled it. Uthman did. Do you know who Uthman was? Please. You're Muslim, and I have to teach you earlier. Uthman was the fourth Khalifa. He's one of the guided Khalifas, they call it. You know the four Khalifas? Who were they? So you're saying you don't know anything. No, but this is not everything. This is like the basic.
Okay. I want to understand.
Yeah.
You know so much about Islam and you think it's said by the devil.
Of course it is.
You still have
Okay,
to
let me.
test
Okay,
me.
all right, fine. Okay, fine. I won't test you. I won't test you. Okay, I will explain to you why.
Okay.
All right, because I don't want to put you in a spot where you don't want to be. Okay, here's the definitive proof that Islam is from the devil. Okay, the symbol of the crescent moon on the mosque. That's the symbol of Hubal. Hubal was the crescent moon god of Arabia before Islam. This is mentioned in the Islamic sources where they said that the Quraysh, you know Quraysh, right? The tribe of Muhammad, right? His parents were from Quraysh. They were in charge of Kaaba. Kaaba had 360 idols. The god of the top idol, the boss idol, the big idol was called Hubal. He was the crescent moon god. That has been the god of Arabia for thousands of years. Okay? Thousands of years. Everybody knows that. And the star, the 5-pointed star is called Sirius. It's the star that's the brightest star in the sky at night. That star...
Not for the 5 pillars.
What's that?
5-pointed star is for 5 pillars.
Well, I'm telling you this from Satan because those pagans who believed in the crescent moon and the star were called Sabians.
What makes you think it's for pagans?
No, but that's a history. That's also
There
Sabians.
can be two things, right? They're two symbols. They come from completely different things. They have different meanings. It does not mean they're linked. It does not mean
Let me
Islam is
explain.
linked to
Okay,
paganism.
let me explain that. Please, sweetie. That could be said if we didn't have historical proof from the Islamic sources saying that Muhammad's tribe, Quraysh, were moon god worshippers. Now, your own sources are saying that Quraysh was, worshipping Hubal. Hubal is the moon god. Okay? So it's not like it has a different meaning.
I understand where you know that.
Where? Kilby. You know who Kilby was? Okay. Kilby was a historian, Islamic historian from the 7th century, right at the time of the Prophet. He wrote a book. He wrote 2 books. One was the lineage of Muhammad to Ishmael.
Book of Idols.
And the Book of Idols. Yeah, I know you know the story. So let me finish up with her.
But what did Kilby say exactly?
What did he say? He said that Quraysh was in charge of Kaaba. There were 360 idols in Kaaba. And he also said that the head of the top idol was called Hubal.
Okay, but did he say that the Prophet Muhammad worshipped this
No, it said
god?
that
Or
Quraysh worshipped.
did he say that he turned it into moon god worship?
Listen. The problem is, even if we accept what he's saying...
I'm asking you, did he say that?
No. What he said is that the Quraysh was worshipping Hubal. Hubal is the crescent moon god of Arabia. The fact that you have the crescent moon on top of your mosque, look.
Explaining the link.
I am. Listen to the... can you put a cross on your mosque? Can you do that? Why not? Thank you. It's a symbol of Christianity.
No,
in the
that's a
same
very
manner,
specific
are you paying
symbol.
attention?
That's a very specific symbol.
Are you listening? Okay.
Sam, that's a very
the same
specific
way.
symbol.
Oh, sorry, bro. Let me make my point. I'm making my point.
Islam is beautiful.
Listen. Okay, can I explain to you why? That symbol, cross, belongs on the church because it's a Christian symbol. In the same way, the crescent moon was a symbol of the pagan god.
You have 2 symbols that mean different things. It means nothing. It doesn't mean you have no proof that they're linked. You've given no
What
proof.
proof? No, I just gave you. I've told you.
Even no proof that they're linked. Maybe it's a coincidence. Two things can mean two different things. It doesn't mean.
Hold on.
Okay.
No.
Sam.
I gave you the proof.
Sam.
Listen, I gave you Quraysh,
Sam.
who were worshipping
Sam.
crescent moon. Just a second. Let me just finish this point.
How do you know they were worshipping the whatever this rubbish is?
Hubal is the crescent moon.
How do you know the people?
It's
of the
in your
Prophet-
history books.
The people, why would we believe the people of the Prophet were pagans?
Because the Muslim writer, a respected Muslim writer from the 7th century called Kilbi, K-I-L-B-I. That's his name.
The book
From the
of Idols,
he wrote
that said-
two books that he's
said
famous for.
nothing.
One is called The Lineage of Muhammad, or the Genealogy of Muhammad, connecting him to Ishmael. Right? The second book he wrote was called The Idols of Arabia. Okay? So this is one source. There's another source, Tabari. He's also a Muslim source. None of this has anything to do with, and these are all centuries ago. It's not something that somebody came up with yesterday.
Three sources.
I gave you two.
You believe three sources over.
I gave you two sources. Kilbi and Tabari. Okay, so this establishes your crescent moon as the symbol of your Hubal. This is from your sources. Are you listening? Thank you. So fine. So don't. Come on. You just need to get real. Get real. I know you have to leave, but you know that you have a crescent moon, which is not the symbol. Why is it a symbol of Islam when it's a symbol of a? You said don't put the cross because it's a symbol of Christianity. The crescent moon is. I gave you the point. Christianity, you said, has a cross. Islam has the moon. The moon belongs to pagan god Hubal. You're taking the Hubal symbol, putting it on your cross. Come over here. Yeah. You're not camera shy. Don't tell me you're camera shy. Oh, your hair is not right. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You can say the same thing about Constantine. Constantine used to worship the sun, and you guys go to church on Sundays. So it's.
What day was Muhammad born on? What day did he die?
Just because you think that he was born on a Monday.
I didn't think that. You guys are saying that. What do you think I say that? Hold up. No, Adam, you know me better than that. You know me better than that. You know me better than that.
Last time that there was speculation.
No. It's in your sources. It's in your sources. The Quran came down on Monday. Muhammad died on Monday. What is Monday? It's the moon day. Whoa! You believe in the moon god. You got the crescent moon.
You chose what day he's meant to be born on, and
No. I'm not. I don't believe any of this crap. This is, to me, it's all wrong. This is all false. But that's your belief. Because your belief is saying our prophet is born on Monday, our prophet died on Monday, our Quran came down on Monday. What is Monday? The moon day. Hello? So you're saying that moon day prophet comes down. Aisha, you know Aisha's name? Do you know that there was a goddess? Aisha is the moon goddess. Do you know that the moon goddess was called Aisha in Arabia? And your prophet's wife is called Aisha, the moon goddess. Wow.
What source have you got to say that he was born on Monday and died on a Monday?
Your own sources. Look it up. It's from your own Muslim sources.
What Muslim source?
Oh, you want to Google it?
I'm asking you, what are the sources?
Just Google it.
The Muslim sources don't mention Monday, they only mention in the Islamic calendar. The Islamic calendar, there's no Monday in the Islamic calendar.
What do you mean there's no
Monday?
Monday?
In Islamic calendar, there's no source.
Then why does it say Monday?
There's no Islamic source that says Monday.
No, inside. And if I show you, then you're going to leave Islam?
No.
Why not?
No chance.
Because you're saying I'm lying.
Because if you find a source that I
You're
don't
saying,
believe in,
why you
there's
don't?
no way
If it's some Islamic source.
there's no Islamic source that says
No.
Monday.
If there, okay, you said it, right?
Find me, show me.
Then what are you going to do?
Even if it does,
Huh?
It's got doubts.
What?
it proves nothing because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ
What is it
cannot
about-
choose the day that he was born.
It doesn't matter if you can. That's not my argument. Adam, you know that's not my argument. Why are you doing a red herring right now? What's the point of this red
What is
herring?
your argument then? What is your
My
argument?
point is-
Your argument is that the Muslims were trying to make a point that it will all happen coincidentally on Monday to make Monday the sole focus of the religion because it's the moon day.
Look,
That's
my
your
friend,
argument.
listen to me.
That's your argument. So if that was the case, why would our holy day be on a Friday or not a Monday? Why would that be?
I didn't make that argument. You made that argument.
Why would a holiday be on a Friday or not on a Monday?
So
If
why
it
was
so
it-
self-centered on a Monday that it's the moon
So
day?
why do Muslims point out that Muhammad was born on Monday? He died on Monday?
Who does this? I'm asking you for the sources.
Okay.
If it's not, yeah, give me some sources.
My phone is not working properly. Can you Google it for me?
What do you want?
The day of, yeah, no, I know. No, just put in Muhammad died on which day of the week, something like that. On Monday. Quran came down on Monday. Muhammad was born on Monday. There was other things in the Islam. Everything is on Monday. Why? It's the day of the moon. Monday is the moon day. From the Sumerians, 6,000 years ago, they connected each day of the week. We call it Sunday because they used to believe this belongs to sun. Monday used to belong to moon. So when you're having a prophet who's supposed to be worshipping the moon, his symbol is the moon, and then you say he was born on Monday, he died on Monday, Quran came down on Monday, and then you say we don't have anything to do with the moon.
How did he die on Monday? Like, Hubal make him die on Monday?
Allah is Hubal.
So he make
Allah
him
is
die.
Hubal. Come on, man. There is no Allah. There's only Hubal.
Do you know what book you've read this in, or
Oh, come on.
do you know the name? Do you know the name of?
Can you just Google for me? Muhammad died on Monday. Just Google it. It's coming. It's coming. My phone is not working.
Google is not a source. I want to know.
No. I'm gonna give you the
Google got it
source where the Google is gonna help you find the source. Okay, fine. And if it's an Islamic source, you're gonna leave Islam, correct?
from. It's not. Because
Why?
It proves nothing.
Oh, who made up this stuff? Christians. Just say it. Christians did it. Jews did it.
Okay.
It means he's born on.
That he's born on Monday. That he died on a Monday. I want to see that as well.
Yeah, and the Quran came down on Monday.
I want to see all of this, and I want to see the sources.
Read it, my eyes are. Islam.org. What does it say? Read it loud and proud. Come on, proud of Islam.
Which part am I reading?
The highlighted thing.
Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, died on Monday, the first of Rabi al-Awwal,
Rabiul Awwal.
of the 11th year of Hijrah. In the afternoon, he had lived 63 days. Sunni historians say that the Prophet died not on the first, but on the 12th day. So there's, it's not confirmed.
Now let's look at what day he was born
So
on.
it's not confirmed.
And secondly, there's no hadith mentioned with it.
I'm not saying. Did I say my hadith mentioned? Did I say hadith mentioned it?
hadith
Did
is
I
not
say hadith mentioned it?
That's our
Did I
sources.
say it?
Those are our sources.
This is Islam.com. It's a Christian source. That's a Christian source. The Christians made up Islam.com. No, that's Islam Christian. You don't know who made it. Okay, so Islam.com, he just threw it under the bus. He said, I don't know who made it.
It doesn't
Islam.com is not Islam.
It doesn't mention the Quran or hadith. So how are we supposed to believe
It tells you how. It tells you.
say
Did you read it?
It doesn't say hadith.
Read it.
Did it say Sahih?
Okay, so you believe in Sahih Hadith?
Yes, I do. I do believe.
So you
in
believe in
hadith.
Bukhari?
In the hadith, yes.
You believe in
The
Bukhari? Sahih.
The Sahih,
So what
yeah.
was the age of Aisha?
6
I'm
when she
not-
was married, and 9 when it was
knowledgeable, I don't know
consummated.
that.
And you tell me. I asked you.
I'm not completely knowledgeable, so I don't know that.
Oh, I'm completely not knowledgeable. I know everything. I don't know that.
Age 9 when it was
I don't know everything.
Okay.
I'm not a chef.
Okay.
I'm not a
So
chef.
if the Quran says Aisha was 6, and who says it? Aisha says it.
Aisha
In
was what?
Bukhari, she was 6 years old when she was married and 9 years old when it was consummated. Is that true?
I haven't read that hadith, so how am I?
So are you okay with that? If that's what it says.
100%.
If he says that, yes.
He's your
If the
Muslim
hadith
brother.
says that, yes.
Okay. Are you okay with that?
What age was Mary married at?
I don't know.
She was married at 12.
Well, no, show me.
Did you not
show
say?
me.
I have a video on my phone of him saying 2 weeks ago he would let his daughter get married at 12 years old.
Yeah,
So what's the problem
what?
now? What's the
what?
problem now?
Am I Muhammad or Jesus?
What's the problem now?
What
But
does
you
that
said
have to do
basing
with
off
that?
your own
What does
scripture.
that have to do with
Did
me?
you not say that based off your scripture?
No,
You didn't.
Of course
so what
not.
did you say it based off? Social norms?
that was a different. Why are you bringing up a red herring trying to save him?
No,
He said he doesn't
you
know.
asked me.
He said he believes in the Sahih Hadith. You said you believe in Sahih Hadith. So you believe that Aisha was 6 years old and 9 years old, and you're okay with that?
I personally haven't read it.
How old is your daughter?
This is not my daughter.
Oh, it's not your daughter.
She's not part of this.
Okay, fine. No, I'm just saying, if
it
you
was
have a daughter
if it was
who's 6
mentioned-
years old
if it was mentioned-
and a 54-year-old man wants to marry her, you're going to say, okay?
Times have changed.
Times have changed. Times have changed.
If it was mentioned in the Sahih Hadith, I would believe it.
Did you not
But I
say
haven't
that
read
2
it.
weeks ago that you let your
So
12-year-old
you're okay
daughter
with
get
Muhammad being dying on Monday,
Why you not
born
answering
on
the
Monday,
question? Why not answering the
the everything
not
coming
answering the
down on
question?
Monday,
Why not answering the
and you have a moon god? Are you okay with your moon
Why
god?
you not answering the question?
Do you believe in the moon god, Muhammad? Muhammad was following the moon god of Quraysh. You're okay with that?
say that?
Are you okay with that?
Why can't you answer that?
So, are you okay with the moon god?
Why can't you answer that? You see how he's
Answer,
trying to
answer what? I've already answered what.
2 weeks ago, did you not say that you'd let your 12-year-old daughter get married?
If I answer that, would you answer my question?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Okay, brilliant.
Thank you. Now you answer my question.
So now he can never ever bring up the age of Aisha ever again in his life. That's the whole point I wanted to bring
fine.
out. Go on.
Did I say I will marry my 12-year-old to a 54-year-old?
Ask
See,
your
now he's
question
going,
now.
no,
Ask
no,
your
no.
question now.
54-year-old man, I said I would never marry my
Ask your
daughter
question
to a
now.
54-year-old
Look,
if she had a
he's trying to
boyfriend
look-
who's 14
he's trying to
years
look-
old
he's
and
trying
they
to
were
look-
madly in
he's trying to
love
look better
and
on
for
camera now.
some reason
He's trying to look better
they
on
want to
camera.
make
He needs to
a
explain
marriage
himself.
together, I would
He
be
needs to
okay with
explain
that.
himself. He's
If
trying
he
to
was
look better on
that
camera.
age,
He's
if
trying
he
to
was
look better on
madly in
camera.
love,
Look,
I would be
this
okay
better
with
not be
that.
cropped out the video as well.
I said
This
to
better not
him,
be cropped out the
your
video.
prophet, 54 years old, had to
This
marry
better
a
not be cropped out the
6-year-old
video.
as a gift. Allah is giving gift as a 6-year-old gift to Muhammad,
Now
who's
everyone's gonna see
54
this
years
video.
old.
Now
If
everyone's
Muhammad
gonna
was
see this
8
video.
years old and his wife was 6 years old, then it wouldn't be an issue, right? How old was Muhammad when Aisha was 6 years old?
I don't care.
I didn't ask you if you care. I asked you I asked you how old he was. He said, I don't care. What kind of answer is that?
Because I
It's
don't
called
care.
dishonesty. It's called deception.
How is that
It's called the Islam is a religion
No. How's that
by
deception?
deceptive
If I'm-
to Allah,
if I'm
for
accepting
deception,
any age, that's not
and
deception.
all the Muslims have to deceive
What's
themselves.
deception?
First of all,
Is that
they
you are
deceive
trying to answer
themselves.
my question on
You,
camera,
you,
and
you,
I'll
you
answer
first
it
of
behind.
all
You're trying to
deceive
make up
yourself.
these lies.
How old was Muhammad when Aisha was 6?
50-something years old.
Huh?
50-something years old.
50 something years
Yeah,
old.
50-something.
Are you okay with a 50-year-old marrying a 6-year-old?
If it's lawful, yeah.
What do you mean if it's lawful?
If
Okay, right now gay marriage is lawful. Are you okay with gay marriage? You said lawful. Lawful to whom?
If the parents accept it, if the girl accepts it, if she's mentally and physically ready.
Mentally, how can a 6-year-old be physically and mentally ready
Mentally
for
and
marriage?
physically ready.
Did they get her
Mentally and
consent?
physically ready.
Did
And
Aisha
then if the
consent
man
to
is
the
also
6-year-old?
consenting.
Did she consent
And also-
to the marriage with Muhammad? Did they come and ask Aisha, are you going to
if she never
for this
physically said
marriage?
in any hadith that she consented to it, she doesn't need to do that because we know from all of our laws that that is one of the conditions that she needs to be married. So it has
Hold
to,
on.
we have
A
to infer
6-year-old
that she's
understands what a marriage is, and she's consenting to the marriage. You're telling me
So, okay,
the
with your
6-year-old
12-year-old
consented.
daughter-
Where
with your
did they
12-year-old
ask
daughter
Aisha for her
consent to get
consent? Show me in the Hadith or the
12-year-old
Quran.
daughter consent
They
to get married?
asked Aisha for her consent.
12-year-old
Would you
daughter
marry your
consent to get
daughter
married?
without her consent?
No, she had to have the
My dad gave her the consent, and it was Aisha who could spread Islam for the future generations.
So that she can spread the message.
She has the consent. That's it.
Okay, so she had her father's consent.
Everyone had consent.
You don't have any response to that.
Consent. They had to be fully consensual.
Okay, consensual. So you're okay with the 6-year-old and a 54-year-old man marrying?
If it's consensual and if it's lawful and if it was consummated at the age of 9 or 100.
Wait. Why was he the only one who had to spread Islam? What about Muhammad? He had 11 wives. None of those wives were good enough to spread Islam?
There's nothing else that you can say.
That's very good point. Sorry. That's very good point. But listen to this. She died when she was 19 years old. If Allah wanted her to spread, He would have lived her life long. Oh my God. She made a point that she would give the message to generations because she was young. But she died like she was 19 years old. What kind of...
How many hadiths does she narrate? She's the largest hadith narrator in Sunni books.
And most of them,
she completed her
people
job.
say that she was a liar. Okay, fine. But
Shia say that. Of course they're going to say that because they have an
fine.
agenda towards her.
No. But listen to this. Listen to this. Adam. Her father was against the message.
Her father was confused.
Why are you running away? Let's talk about Aisha. Come here.
Father was against the marriage, and Muhammad has a convincing claiming Allah made it lawful, and that's from Sahih al-Bukhari.
The Prophet, no. Okay, show me where he was against it. No, show me where he was against it. Did he say, I do not want this to happen, or did he say, oh Prophet, why do you have to marry my daughter? Did he?
Yeah.
Did he say, I do not want this to happen, or did he
I
say?
said I is 63. Why are you talking about 19? So you're making up sources, mate.
What?
He makes up everything.
What is it? What is
You
it?
said Aisha died at 19. No, she didn't.
How old was you?
63, 65.
Where did you get that from?
Where did you get your source from?
Where did you get it from?
I literally searched it up.
Where's your
Bro, you're
camel?
making
It's
up
running
stuff,
away.
man.
Go get your camel. Go get your camel. Don't drink camel urine, okay? You will die. No, don't drink that.
Where is your cow?
Okay, my friend, listen to me.
Which cow?
Muhammad did not allow Fatima to marry Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr came from Fatima, didn't he? Why did he refuse Fatima to Abu Bakr?
I don't know the reason.
Because she said, in your source, it says she is too young for you.
Okay, maybe she wasn't physically and mentally ready. That's
But
why.
she was. Also,
It's
you're
not
saying
about the-
Aisha
it's
was
not about
physically,
the
mentally
age.
ready for marriage.
It's never about the age. That's why we don't have an age. That's why we have conditions.
Okay, conditions.
Even if she's
So
16 years old, 20 years old, and
So
she's
tell
not
me
mentally
that
ready, she's not
Aisha
gonna be
was
married, is she?
mentally,
She's not gonna be
physically
married.
ready
She's not
for
gonna be
marriage.
married. She's not going to be
But
married.
wait,
That's
if
the
I'm
whole point.
mentally ready, why do I need my father's
Is your
consent?
12-year-old daughter going to be mentally ready?
Listen to this.
Is your 12-year-old daughter
Listen.
going to be mentally ready?
Listen to this. Listen
Say
to
that.
this.
Answer the question. Is your 12-year-old daughter going to be mentally ready?
According to
At 12
Islam,
years old.
Islam,
According to
Islam.
you said you let your 12-year-old daughter get married. Is she going to be mentally ready at all?
For to whom? To whom?
It doesn't matter to who.
No, it
Marriage
does.
is
It
a
does.
big thing. It's
No,
a big
no,
contract.
it
You know that,
matters.
isn't
It matters.
Marriage is a big contract. It's a life.
So are you going to take part of my
Lifelong
statement
contract.
and try to use it
Lifelong
against me?
contract. You know that,
I
innit?
won't let you do that. You cannot take part of my. I said if my daughter was in love with a 14-year-old, they grew up together
matter who she's in love
and they
with.
were in love.
Is she going to
I
get
would be
married?
consenting
Is
to
she
that
going to
marriage
get
for a
married at
person that
12?
she was in love
Is she
with.
going to get
That's what
married
I
at
said.
12? No matter who
Now,
she's getting married
tell
to.
me,
Is
are
she
you
gonna
okay
be
with a
mentally ready to
54-year-old
get married
marrying
at
your
12?
6-year-old?
Is she going to be
So let me ask you
mentally
something.
ready
You
at
said a
12?
6-year-old, if she meets the criteria, what is the criteria? If she's physically and mentally ready for marriage. Now,
Sam,
if
you're very
Aisha, listen, if Aisha was,
Very disingenuous.
can you listen? If Aisha was mentally and physically ready for marriage at 6, why did she need her father's consent?
Excuse me, brother. Would you let your daughter be married at 12 years old?
Wait. What did you say? Can you repeat it? You said that.
If you had kids,
He said that,
No, I understood what you said, but you said if she was at 6 and she had to ask for her father's permission, right?
yeah.
Because, brother,
probably not.
No, he
Are
said,
you now saying
no, I understood what he said, but you said that Fatima needed permission from her father, right?
Aisha, the consent, I said, did Aisha give her consent for the marriage? He said, well, a girl, if she's physically and mentally ready for marriage, she can be married. We don't have an age. So I said that means that Aisha at 6 years old had the mental capacity and the physical capacity for marriage. He said yes. I said, then why would she need, if you are physically and mentally ready for marriage,
That is hypocritical.
do you need your father's permission?
And a 3
You
year
need your father's consent. Let's say your daughter comes home with a man. She's mentally ready, she's mentally, physically and mentally ready. She brings the man.
So you're saying a 6-year-old is ready to get
I'm
married?
not saying that.
No, but that's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, well, but listen, the argument is that a woman, when she's mentally and physically ready for marriage, she can be married. Doesn't matter the age. That's what he said.
He would let
That's what he
his daughter
said.
marry. And you're saying that's okay, but for Prophet Muhammad ﷺ it's not okay. Come on, this is hypocritical. Just because he's a Christian brother. Nah. You said yourself you wouldn't let your 12-year-old daughter get married, and so did you. You said you said you would not let your 12-year-old daughter get married, and you said you would not.
Does a 6-year-old have menstruation? No. Does a 6-year-old have menstruation?
It's okay for him to do it, but for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to do it, it's not okay. It's hypocritical.
No.
I don't wanna hear that.
Does a 6-year-old have menstruation? Menstruation.
Why are you shouting like a dog?
Well, because you're talking over me.
You're talking over me.
Okay, then.
I wasn't even talking to you.
Okay,
I'm
then
talking to you.
I was talking to you first. So listen to this.
talking to him,
Listen to
you're
this.
shouting in my
Listen to
face.
this.
You're
Listen to
shouting in my
this.
face like that.
Listen to this. Did Aisha have her menstruation when she was 6 years old?
That doesn't matter because
Why not?
they consummated the marriage at 9.
No. It's not about consummation. Listen to
That
this.
doesn't matter because they consummated the marriage
You're
at 9.
talking over me. if I
You asked me a question,
and I let you answer, you repeat the answer 10 times.
Okay,
Don't do
go
that.
on.
Okay, fine. I heard your answer the first time. Okay, so if she didn't have menstruation, if a girl does not experience menstruation, how can she understand marriage? Because marriage involves sex. Sex involves having children. Having children involves menstruation. She's not ready for marriage unless she has menstruation. Yeah, then she can understand what is happening, what's the reason for it, and everything. When she's 6 years old, she's playing with dolls. She doesn't know what menstruation is. How is she ready for marriage? Answer this.
So at 9 years
I'm going to be
old-
quiet.
Okay, so at 9 years old, she
6 years old.
when he consummated it, was she? Did she hit puberty? Yes or no?
Okay, if you answer my question, I'll
Because-
answer your question.
Because
Listen,
the actual marriage at 6 was just contract. Was just a contract.
And that's
it
my
was
point.
just to say yes,
that's
they
my
are
point.
married.
Adam.
They are gonna wait. And then when she was 9 years old, that's when he consummated it and he made it official.
are you
That's
finished?
the whole point of
Are you
the
finished?
niqab.
Are you finished?
Go on.
Thank you. Okay, my point was not consummation. My point was when you said that woman is ready for marriage when she's physically and mentally able for marriage. I said, what makes a woman able for marriage? He said, physically and mentally. Physically, she has to have a menstruation because from that, she understands that she's a woman. This menstruation cycle she's having is for bearing children. If she gets married, this will come into effect. Then she has the mental capacity to make a decision whether or not I want this man or this man or this man's baby. And I want to marry him. If I don't have that, I don't have the capacity physically to decide whether I want to marry, not consummation. He keeps going to consummation.
How do you know
to
that?
marry.
How do you know that?
My friend, if
do you know that?
if a woman, if a 6-year-old, because it's a 6-year-old, does she know how children are born? A 6-year-old does not know what menstruation is. She hasn't had a menstruation. Islam is false. Sorry about that. It doesn't work.
What you just said now was absolutely ridiculous because it has nothing to do with what I was saying. Absolutely nothing to do.
Of course it doesn't, because
No,
you
it
were giving me a red herring.
Because-
And I'm trying to bring you back to 6-year-old marriage. You're trying to go to 9-year-old consummation.
what
I'm
was
not
red
talking
herring?
about consummation.
What was the red herring?
The consummation.
How is that the red herring?
Because I'm talking about marriage, not consummation.
But the part of the marriage, the whole part of the contract, you can even pre-order young girls, and then when they're ready and when they want to, they can still deny the marriage even before the consummation. You know that, right?
I
And
asked,
there's a contract
does
that they write up. There's a
a
contract
woman,
that they write
when
up.
is she
There has
able
be
to
mahar
marry in
involved as
Islam?
well.
The
There has
answer
to be
is we
mahar
don't have an
involved.
age.
There has to be
Whenever
mahar
she's
involved as
capable
well. There's only things to
of
protect the
physically
girl,
and
so there's
mentally,
nothing
she's
to do with
capable,
what you're saying.
she's ready to be married. There's no age limit. In Aisha's case, she cannot meet that criteria
Show
because
me
she's
in the
6 years
Bible,
old. That's your
Ezekiel-
criteria.
Ezekiel
You gave a criteria. Aisha failed your criteria.
Ezekiel 16, what is the criteria to get married?
Okay, so are you going to admit that your
Ezekiel
criteria
16.
failed?
No. My
No, okay,
criteria is
if you
better than
don't,
your criteria,
okay.
and I'm going to prove it right now. Ezekiel 16, what
Okay,
is the age you
so
need to get
now,
married?
because he lost the argument, he wants to
I've
go
not
to the
lost.
Bible.
I told you that I
Because he
accept
just
it.
lost
I
it
told you that I accept
because
it.
because
I told you that I
your
accept it.
Allah
I told you
married
that I
a
accept it.
6-year-old to a
That's nothing to do.
54-year-old.
That's nothing to do.
Allah
You said
married
you
a
would let-
6-year-old,
you said you would let your
and then
12-year-old
he's
daughter
saying
get
the
married.
criteria
And
for
you said you
marriage
let your
is when a
12-year-old daughter
woman is
get married.
capable physically
You
and
said you let
mentally.
your 12-year-old daughter get married.
However, Aisha does not have her period, so she's not capable mentally and physically
He would let his own 12-year-old
to be
daughter get
married.
So this has nothing to do
Simple
with
as that. And my friend Adam here has
said
been going
you would let
around
your
and round,
12-year-old daughter get
tap
married.
dancing around this. Come on,
You said you would let
admit
your
it.
12-year-old daughter get married.
Admit it.
said you would let your 12-year-old daughter
Aisha
get
was
married.
not ready for marriage.
She was ready for marriage. She was ready for marriage.
What's the criteria for marriage?
You said that. Make the claim. Justify it.
I already did. You came too late.
Did Aisha say it?
Yeah.
When she said that?
She said I was 6 years old.
Did she say
That
she was
means
ready?
she's not ready. She's not ready. That's
Did
giving
she
her
say
age.
that?
Never said that she was
6
ready.
years old is not ready because she doesn't have menstruation. She doesn't have menstruation, madam. A woman has to have menstruation.
Okay, can you
A 6-year-old doesn't have menstruation.
Let me ask you this.
I can't hear her.
Did
What?
Aisha
show us an evidence what it says that Aisha wasn't ready?
No, I asked what the criteria is. Criteria
Did
is,
Aisha, radiallahu anha,
would you let me answer? Would you allow me to answer?
After the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ died,
Please don't talk over me.
after the Prophet
Adam,
Muhammad ﷺ died, did she say one bad thing about the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ?
that's not what I'm asking.
Did she
Ma'am,
ever feel abused once in that relationship?
Ma'am, 6-year-old does
the
not have
question.
menstruation. He's saying that a woman is ready for marriage in Islam.
At 6, but
He
they
married
can't come.
her at 6, but he
They actually had a
consummated
relationship
it
in that at 9.
9, yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
But when Aisha was married to the Prophet for 9 years, she never, after the death, she never said anything negative about the Prophet.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything.
Extremely positive about him.
The guy is in power. You don't want to go against the person in power. It's like going against the person in power. Whoever is in charge, she's just going by the whatever. Doesn't matter anyways.
Look at the people
Listen.
and the behaviors.
Aisha didn't give her
Your God
consent.
entered marriage.
Aisha didn't give her consent. She was 6 years old.
But
She
she
didn't.
said that she didn't give
Double
consent.
standard.
Listen,
Okay, listen. He said, I asked him, did she give consent? She said her father gave consent. That's what they
I
said.
never said that.
The other Muslim guy. So
Okay, but one thing, can I tell you one?
Yeah.
Okay, he married at 6, but he didn't consummate
until 9. That's right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, listen, ma'am. The question that I'm asking is, he said, oh, I said, when can a woman get married in Islam? He said, there's no age when she's capable physically and mentally,
When she's puber,
which is puberty.
Yes.
That's my point. Thank you for answering that. Which is puberty. Aisha didn't have puberty. She didn't have menstruation.
but he married
The
her
full
at
marriage.
6, but he
Can you-
consummated the marriage at 9 years old.
I know it
The
consummated.
full marriage is when
Consummation
it's
is
consummated.
Yeah, but no,
The full marriage is
because
when
he
it's
waited
consummated.
for her to reach the age
I
of
know that. I know that.
At the
Ma'am,
age of
I'm not
6,
asking about
it was like an
consummation. He keeps
engagement.
going about consummation. I'm talking about
No,
marriage.
the full marriage, the full
You
marriage.
marry a 6-year-old who does not have menstruation.
Ezekiel 16, what age can you get married? Ezekiel 16, what age can you get married?
6-year-old
Ezekiel
girl
16,
cannot
what
have
age can you get
menstruation.
married?
She doesn't know marriage.
Yeah,
If you marry a 6-year-old, she doesn't even know what marriage is.
Ezekiel
The point
16,
is he didn't consummate
what
the
age can you
marriage
get married?
until she was 9.
Go on.
You can get
Ezekiel 16, what age can you get married?
It's like
No,
telling
you don't know
somebody
your Bible.
without
Ezekiel
giving her
16,
consent,
what age
she
can
was
you get
put
married?
into this relationship.
As soon as the girl gets
No
pubic hair
consent,
and she
ma'am.
starts
How?
growing breasts.
She doesn't even know
Oh,
what
is it?
marriage is.
Is it?
She's 6 years old.
And
She
he
doesn't have
said
marriage.
that he would let his 12-year-old daughter get married.
To
Would you let
whom?
your
To
12-year-old
whom?
daughter get married?
To whom?
Would you
To
let your
whom?
12-year-old daughter get married?
Would you?
Oh,
Would
you
you?
wouldn't.
And
So
who
is
did
he
I
a
say I would let her
pedophile?
get
Is he
married?
a-
A
is he a
14-year-old. I
pedophile for
said
that-
if she
for
has a
letting his
boyfriend who's
12-year-old daughter get
14 years old,
married? All
they
of you
were
think he's a
together.
pedophile
I
for
would
that.
say okay to
All of you
that.
think
Not to a
he's a pedophile for that.
54-year-old man.
Look, they're all
Like a
ashamed
prophet.
of you.
6-year-old and
They're all ashamed of you.
54-year-old man.
They all-
I said
they
no.
all think you're a-
I don't get. Would you
they
allow
all
your
think you're a
daughter to marry a
pedophile, Sam.
54-year-old man
Sam,
if she's
Sam,
6 years
they all
old?
think you're a
That's what he's
pedophile.
saying.
I wouldn't
You're a
give her-
pedophile.
They
Your
all
prophet
think
is a pedophile.
Don't ever say that about
6-year-old
my prophet, because
woman
I'm-
is never ever able to give consent for marriage.
Listen, they all think you're a pedophile now.
You
So
should stop.
they're all ashamed
That
of
is
you.
why it is pedophilia
It's
in
gonna be
Yemen.
ashamed
There
of
are
you.
young girls that have been married and divorced hundreds of times. By the age of 13,
brother,
there are
have you ever
married
read
and
the Bible?
divorced women in
Brother, have you
Middle
ever
East.
read the Bible?
They've been married and
Have you
divorced
ever read the
hundreds of
Bible
times.
cover to cover?
Newspaper articles.
Have you ever
about
read the
this.
Bible cover to cover? Old Testament and New Testament? No. Have you ever read the Bible cover to cover? Yes. Oh, you have? So what does it say in Ezekiel 16? Do you know this verse? Do you know this verse? Do you know what it says about marriage? Should I bring it up? Let me bring it up for you.
All right, we're finished with this argument, man. This
No.
argument is
I want
done.
them to hear this. I want them to hear this. Keep
Hear
on,
what?
keep
No.
on.
We did
Don't
this
finish
before.
out. No.
We did this
Don't
before.
Don't finish out.
You
Don't
can
finish
have this
out.
argument
No,
with
don't
yourself.
finish out when I bring
Not
up the
with me.
verse.
I already had
Don't
this
bring out-
argument
no,
with
no,
you.
no.
He's
Don't
quoting
turn
a passage.
Don't
I'm gonna
turn
just
it off.
give you the. He's
Go
quoting a
on.
passage that does not give anything about the age of a girl. It's a poetry. It's right. It's God referring to Israel as his bride. And that's what it's referring to, and it's a poetry. It does not say this is the consent age of a marriage. That's what he's
not
making
6. I need to
it.
check
He's saying
the-
that means that when she has this and this, she's ready for marriage. That's what his point is. And I already answered you that. Sorry, Adam. Your prophet married a 6-year-old who was not able to consent to marriage.
What
That's
age
your
did Joseph
problem.
marry Mary?
That's your problem.
What age did Joseph
Deal with
marry
it.
Mary?
Deal with it, or leave Islam.
How
Or
old was
leave
Joseph
Islam.
when he married Mary?
Or leave Islam.
How old was Joseph when he married Mary?
She wasn't 6 years old. That's all.
How old was she?
She was a young woman, not a girl. Young woman is over 12 years old.
She was 8 or 12.
All right, I'm out. These people are just totally lost. Islam is a deception. Islam has nothing to offer except for sex and money. That's what Muhammad came for. 20% of the booty goes to Muhammad. All the women he can have, concubines he can have, houris up in heaven. That's all there is. These guys are thinking they're going to get 72 houris in heaven. Keep on dreaming. Islam is false. I'm out.